There's something really special about being in the water this early in the morning, watching the sunrise from the sea. It just puts me in a different state of mind. Everything is quiet, no noise, no stress, just me, the water, and the beginning of a new day. These moments make me feel good. They give me a sense of peace and make me feel more connected with myself. And I think that's one of the reasons I love being out here so much. It's not just about the fish or the spearfishing. Sometimes it's simply about being here. After warming up in the shallows, it's time to move on to deeper water. It's not that I don't enjoy fishing in the shallows, I actually love it. But the deeper areas are more challenging. The fish are harder to catch, and every catch feels more rewarding. It takes more patience, more effort, and sometimes it takes a lot more courage. And when you finally get that fish, it just feels that much more satisfying. This is a spot that gets a lot of fishing pressure. You can see fishing lines all over this rock, and the fish here are extremely cautious. They've seen plenty of fishermen, and they are not so easy to approach. But that's what makes it interesting. With patience, the right technique, and a bit of persistence, it's still possible to get close and sometimes land a decent fish. There's a shoal of dentex in distance, but they're keeping the distance and don't seem interested in coming closer to my position. I could wait here and hope they come in, but sometimes it's better not to waste the opportunity. Time to head back up and try a different place. I stayed in the same area, but moved a little further along to a different spot. It's around 52 meters deep. But there are more rocks and places where I can hide, which makes it better spot for an ambush. While I'm waiting, two dentex suddenly come from behind me, and of course, my gun is pointing in completely differing direction. Even though I'm well hidden behind the rocks, I have no choice but to take a very long shot. And this is exactly when having a powerful gun becomes a must. Lentex is hit very low in the belly, and unfortunately, while I'm ascending, the fish tears and manages to get off the spear. A good opportunity lost, but that's how it goes sometimes. After the whole mess with the Dentex, I haven't seen any fish, so I decided to move to another area. This time, on the first dive, after touching the bottom, I started an ambush towards the deeper area. And almost right away, a Dentex appeared swimming towards me. But I didn't shoot. I knew this place sometimes reserved a surprise. I decided to move a few meters and make another dive, this time in constant weight. I descended close to the wall, trying to stay as quiet and controlled as possible, and then set up for an ambush to surprise the fish. Most of the time, when fishing in variable weight, the fish can hear the noise and movement we make while descending from several meters away. By the time we reach the bottom, they have already heard us coming and disappeared, so this time I wanted to do the things differently. As I reached the bottom, I spotted a group of 6 or more groupers, and there was also a dentex with them. One of the groupers was a really big fish, but as soon as they noticed me, they started moving away. So I slowly followed them, moving carefully behind the rocks and trying not to spook them, until finally one of them gave me a chance for a shot. I'm still full of adrenaline from the fish I just caught, but I can't resist making another dive. I went back down there slowly and silent like a falling leaf. I can see the groupers are still in the area, but this time they don't even think to come close to my position. So guys, I just came up from a dive at 44 meters. So I found this white grouper standing on the bottom. It was quite a very big one. I think it was around 7 to 10 kilos. I did an ambush, a long ambush, shot the fish, got it very well, and it came into the line. It didn't stay in the shaft because the gun is very powerful. What happened was that the fish, when I shot, the fish started to pull away and had some meters from the reel also. I tried to pull up and keep the reel tight as much as I could, so to prevent the fish from entering into a crack that there is further away. But unfortunately the line has cracked with the seabed or with something, or there was some defect. I think that there was some defect in the line because I changed the line like a couple of days ago, 3-4 days ago, and I went only spearfishing with this line 2 times. Although I catch some decent fish, and there was some scratches on the line that could have helped the situation, but I don't know. I have the line here. It's a bit abrased. There is some abrasion. This is a very strong line from Salvimar. Until now, this is the best I found for abrasion, but this time I don't know. I prepared another gun. I'm waiting some time because it's quite deep. It's 46.5 meters. I will wait some like 20 minutes, recovering the surface, and go down again and search for the fish. Or I think that I'm not finding the fish because it was not deadly. But maybe at least I will find the shaft. At least I will take the shaft back. So fingers crossed. Good day, guys. After a few hours of searching for the fish without any luck, I decided to head to one last spot and make a few more dives. But it seems the curse of the white grouper is going to stay with me until the very end. I finally get a shot on a big dentex, but I can immediately see that the shot is very low, so I leave the reel open and give the fish some line, hoping it will find a crack and hole up inside. That would give me enough time to come back down with a second gun and hopefully finish the job. I tied the gun off to a float and I'm ready to go back down again. I dive to the bottom and find the shaft lying there, but the fish is nowhere to be seen. Hi guys. So today, an unfortunate after the other, I don't know why. So I was scouting, I found a new place with a very significant mark on the echo sounder, and I decided to go down and check. With the current took me out of the rock, and I fell into almost 57 meters. So I see this rock. It was full of fish, groupers, and dusky and white groupers. But I was with the big gun, with the Canova 95, so I didn't shoot, and also I didn't have the torch with me, and the fish entered into a crack. So I decided to come up and go down again with a smaller gun, and this time I went down with the Seabull 80. So arriving at the bottom, I saw two mottled groupers outside, and the white grouper also that went away. And I decided to light up the crack so to see better if there is something inside. And I found this beautiful dusky grouper. Wait, I will let you see. So after the shot, I tried to pull the fish out, but there was the shaft entangled into a piece of abandoned fishing line at the bottom. So I left the fish there. I know it was already dead, and I came up with the gun, and this happened. Has blocked. So I had to leave the gun in mid-water and came up. So I went down again, and this time I used this. It's something that, in my opinion, everybody should have with our belt. You don't know what can happen, and this is very useful. Maybe you ask why I didn't use it at the first time when the reel locked. I didn't use it because I know the fish was dead, and the shaft was entangled at the bottom, so it couldn't go anywhere, and that's why I didn't. So another thing, guys, when I shoot a big fish, especially groupers, it's very hard to take off the shaft from the head, especially. So I make this. This is a very easy knot. It's called a clinch knot, and you just pull it out, and it's free. And I put the shaft out from the other side now. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of today's video. I'll leave you with a few shots of the grouper with the full video. And if you are still watching, thank you so much for your support. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. It really helps me keep the channel going. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one for another spearfishing day. See you guys. Dive safe.